Trigger warning for victim blaming, SA, and abusive and manipulative behavior. So I wasn't going to cover this, but this will be a more serious video about the situation with Heaton. This video pissed me off, and I feel like this type of energy allowed people like Creepshow Art and Hopeless Peaches to thrive in. And I think we know why. Because again, our community thrived on toxicity, according to YouTube. And this video is making me low-key pissed. So, here we go. I'm not ready.
So, the first time, I tried to be civil but firm. Now, everyone else is going to try probably the same thing. But you know what? If anyone's gonna go ham on this glow-stick-looking-ass bitch, I guess it's fitting that it's me.
A 16-year-old. She was 24. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind in your little heads, because she was 24 when she made this video, and Fran was 16.
Get your guns on, kids. It's time to party.
I actually do have a party gun. It's actually pink and blue with a little bit of non-binary. If you couldn't tell, I'm very gay.
So I take it that everyone that watches me watches Ponder, but if you don't, here's the rundown. Ponder's second video came out about the Spoctor shit, and she hit the videos that Fran made. Then Fran whined like a pussy, and now we've discovered that despite her propensity for talking shit, she has some difficulty getting hit. So let's rewind all the way back for a minute, back to my video on Fran. So I posted the thumbnail for the video the night before the commentary, something I try to do regularly, something I did with this video. Not too long afterwards, I get DMs from someone. When I wake up, your video has mysteriously disappeared. Now, am I saying that this person alerted you to the fact that I was making a video on you, so you covered your ass and ran away? Am I saying you did the same thing when Ponder said your community rant was material? Am I calling you a cowardly, petulant child? I mean, obviously, right?
As a content creator, this spite is hard. Again, this shit feels toxic and manipulative, and also weird. Like you're a very weird individual.
Okay, so now my video's out, and clearly you didn't appreciate it. That being said, I wish you would have come to me directly about it instead of crying to Ponder about her comment. Now, I'm assuming it's because Ponder is the destructive force that she is, but... sloppy. Now you have no excuse for sneaking around my salty ass when you could have just confronted me directly. So...
Now, why did I pause there? The fact you acted like the fucking worst around these people when you cried wolf, and white woman tears when you were getting out on your boyfriend, the girl, be for real. Be so for real.
So far, the only person to have the spine to come talk to me when I come for them is Bug Horse, and I didn't even commentate on him, so make what you want out of that tragic fact. So now Ponder's video is out, and I see you in your Discord. I love the idea that you're not nearly as bad as the others who perpetuated the drama, yet here you are, playing victim like Penegrin did. Cry me a fucking river and then dunk your head in it. Maybe the crocodile tears will wash off.
But when Fran does it, she's playing the victim. Oh no! Now, after this point, it just gets 100% worse. Now, as a content creator, I think yelling at a 16-year-old when you're, like, in your mid-20s is kind of weird and also parasocial. But it just gets worse and worse, so I'm going to put the rest of the video and grab your popcorn. It's bad. It's Creepshow Art levels of bad.
I got commentated on too. I had an actual panic attack because I have a diagnosed medical disorder. I was shaking through watching that fucking video, and you know what? I took Luxter's criticism. You have no fucking excuse to hide behind a shield of, I'm having an anxiety attack, when you committed a fucking crime, ruined a peer's reputation, and then tried to walk it halfway back. Because you're not sorry, are you? According to your own words out of your own dong slopper, you stand by everything you said in that video, but removed it for damage control. Do you know what that means? It means you're still fair game, and it means that until you actually apologize, you're just as guilty as Pentagrin in stories. You're the same festering pond scum at the top of the abandoned well that this drama has turned into. I'm sure a few of you still have sympathy for this little girl while she sits in her corner with her daytime soap opera performance, but don't. When Junkie questioned her, out of genuine concern, she said, "Oh no, I'm fine." So let's add faking an anxiety disorder to the list of shit Fran is guilty of. Hey, you know, while we're here, let's drag out this other thing she said to Junkie. My reputation is fine. Because that's what this is about, right? Your reputation, not the innocent boy that's still receiving comments about him sexually assaulting people. Not the same kid who was fucking doxxed because of the shit you pulled, and not the person that's going to have to follow this for the rest of the foreseeable future, if not forever, because of what you contributed to. No, it's about you. All right, Fran, let's make it about you. You are a miserable, pathetic child that is incapable of any kind of empathy if the things I'm seeing are to be believed. You are either totally detached from reality or a blithering idiot, and since I'm being candid this time, I'm leaning towards both. You are a lying, duplicitous backstabber who can't be trusted as far as she can be thrown. You are a disgraceful coward who runs scared at the mere whisper of conflict, rather than facing up to your mistakes like you have some facsimile of a spine. Worst of all of it, though, you did all of this because you're a petty, manipulative bitch. What you did was fucking illegal. You walked all over a good guy's reputation because, God forbid, someone who works harder than you, makes better content than you, and is more popular than you had the audacity to let you know it. You can go cry in your Discord server now because you don't have a video to delete. I hope not, because you have a video to make and or an apology to write. It's almost like when people make accusations about you, it's sort of hard to run from, isn't it?
Wow, so that was just victim blaming? That was blaming a whole ass victim to change up a narrative that you made. This isn't even defendable in any way. This is you just defending your weird ass friends because God told you. Now, Spectre was later to be confirmed to be a predator, and that is why this video needed to be made. Feel like this needed to be covered, and especially with Chuli's videos about Heaton, it shows a lot of why, people like Heaton have thrived in a community of toxicity, and this shows a lot of why I don't want to get into art community because of the energy that it has created and created. I will be linking Truly's video on Heaton because girl needs a lot of support right now, and I'm glad that she is getting her roses. I'll also be linking Rin's video about the situation because Rin also needs support, so that's enough for me. I hope I don't speak over the victims, and again, hopefully if I did, I'm sorry, I will be privating and unlisting this video if I did. I also want to link sources for victims of abuse in SA. So yeah, that's it for me. Bye! So originally I was gonna end it there, and then I forgot to add this. Because she's not taking her action seriously, she is now manipulating her audience. Just normal behavior, let me just show y'all. Due to the harassment that has recently ramped up and became dangerous for me, I'm going to be talking about taking a complete social media blackout for a while. I'm safe, I'm supported, and I'm currently in more intensive therapy. I've had people say truly awful shit to me and have told me that the intent to release very private and personal information about me. Since it seems there is no regard for my life or my health, I have no choice to leave my lovely legionnaires for a while until I can heal. I'll continue to be active only on Patreon, as I don't want the people who have been kind enough to send me money to go without content. Thank you so much for understanding my legionnaires. I will be back with a new model and re-debut, but I need to be stable and safe before I could resume activity. So, take that if you will. And I will still keep the videos in the descriptions because, girl, they need support. Go support them. Okay, bye.